So, people ask me all the time when I'm doing my education programs how to get the animals to work and be so calm. And it's a lot of practice because every animal I get, especially in captivity, they're going to be defensive. So this is just a quick video how to work with a defensive animal. I don't want to say aggressive because aggressive is the wrong definition. Defensive, oh geez, I have a camera strapped to my chest, so let's see if I can do this in one shot. Here we go, you can see her a little bit better. So defensive just means that the animal is nervous and it's a fight or flight response. So the animal is usually going to be in a defensive posture because it doesn't know what I'm going to do to it. So it's a lot of understanding your animal and working with them over time. So I have this rescue Green Iguana, and as you can see, it's eyeing me. And definitely focus about what the next move I'm gonna do. So a defensive posture for like a lizard, usually they're gonna show their one side of their body. They're not gonna be front facing unless it's like a monitor lizard and he's really gonna strike out. But usually even a monitor lizard will show half the side of his body, like this Green Iguana. So if you see, if I stick my hand in here, it's puffing up, his dewlap is out, and she's just focused on my hand in that defensive posture. Even monitor lizards, other lizards would do it. They'll kind of whack you with your tail, and she's just trying to say, or he, just saying, just get away from me. So as you see, I'm not trying to grab on top of the animal or pinch his head or neck to rip it out. A thing a lot of people do, and it's unintentionally or sometimes it is intentional. We try to grab and reach the animal like we're going to kill it. And I don't know if that's just like an instinctive thing we do. Our first response is always to go over the head, which they don't like. As you can see, just like a dog or a cat, they don't like to be reached over the head because that's a vulnerable spot around their neck. And that's usually how animals going to hunt and kill them. So people do that all the time. They're like, oh, I'll just reach over his head. And they want to be pet. Obviously, it doesn't. So what is the best way to reach for this iguana? Well, the first thing is just be calm and don't act like a predator. You just have to like cancel out everything you're going to think about. Usually you want to do is just pick it up and just scoop it up and pinch it. You want to be not a predator. So you want to be something that this animal can just be nice and calm and comfortable with as much as possible. So the first thing is, I always say to people if they're feeling nervous or the animal's starting to be uncomfortable, be like a rock or a tree. So how does a tree or rock, what does a tree or rock do? They just be a placement, so they're just a holder. So you just want to be like that. So the best way to get under this iguana, I'm not reaching over the head, and I'm going slow. So she's still defensive. Let's see here. I have to use two hands. So I'm just going to scoop right under. As you see, move the camera this way. Scoop up and then it's walking away. So let's try that again because I think the camera missed that. I'm going to do this in one shot. So let me angle it as best as possible. Okay. So I'm going to scoop, get the camera angle. Yeah, this thing really sucks. I have a camera strapped to my chest, so let's see if I can do this. I can do it with one hand. Go in slow. She's gonna try to whip me. Yep, there we go. So I know she's just trying to protect herself. So I'm gonna try to scoop up. And as you see, my hand is open. Let's see if I can get her in this angle. So she's whipping, but as you can see, I'm not going towards her face. I'm not trying to pinch her in the neck. And then, okay, she's in my hand. So she's gonna try to jump away. So she's trying to angle and get back up higher. So I'm just gonna stop for a second. Just be calm. Let her get comfortable. You can also watch the eyes too. So reptiles, some can hiss and puff up, but sometimes they're just quiet. So just gotta watch their eyes, see how the rib cage is moving. Now as you can see, she's starting to calm down. She's trying to lick my hand just to see what I am. She knows I'm not a predator. And she's just going to calm down for a second. And she's just observing what's going on. Just seeing. So also, knowing where these animals come from is also going to determine how you're going to handle it. So iguanas are semi-arboreal. They like to climb. Let me see if I can get my other hand here so I can angle it a little bit better. So you just got to be like a branch. So as long as you're not acting like a predator, you're not going to squeeze the animal. Ooh, try to get your head in there. You're not going to pinch them. And then over time, doing these repetition of just handling, even if they act offensive, just be calm. So you can see she's not trying to bite me. And I'm moving my hands just to be like a rock or a branch, something I can move on. But as you see, I'm not squeezing or poking at her, not reaching above her neck. And then once the animal gets comfortable, it looks like it's starting to calm down, just lightly touch it. But not being rough, just going down one way, just very gently. So you want the animal to slowly over time get desensitized by it being touched and handled. But this is all going to be determined by how much you're going to feel confident handling the animal at the very beginning. And also just your movements. If you're going to be very nervous and hesitant, then the animal's also going to be nervous and hesitant too. So just for demonstration, after handling the animal, I try to do in like 5-minute increments and increase every handling session by 5 minutes. So the day 0, or just wait a week until the animal gets comfortable in this enclosure. Start the 5-minute increments. Sorry, I know I'm moving my hand too fast. And then increase it every session. It could be like a weekly or a daily thing. Just try to get the animal comfortable. So instead of doing 5 minutes of handling, you can increase it to 20 minutes. And then you want to try to push it to like even an hour, but it also depends on the animal's stress level and see how they're going to do. If there's a lot of stimulation where they're being poked and prodded and handled, there's a lot of noises, then it's going to take time to get those long hour or couple hour increments. So for demonstration, I'm just going to be gentle, cause positive reinforcement, not going to stress her out or him out. Put them right back in the enclosure. So another thing you can do with just conditioning animals and positive reinforcement is give them food. Food is the best thing. So I don't know if she's going to eat because I just picked her up because that was a little bit of a stress situation. But today I got pumpkin, collard greens, and dandelions. It's mixed with mango. Oh, good girl. So I guess she likes the food. So reinforcing the animal with after handling and doing a feeding, it's going to increase the trust with that animal, knowing that you're not going to harm it. Okay. Here you go. She does like her pumpkin. So you can there could be a special treat or a toy. Even toys work too. So if you're doing handling and like doing education programs with animals, you can offer them a toy, and that's a stress reliever. But food is the best positive reinforcement you can offer animals. Ooh. Oh, good. Oh, yummy. So if you're watching this and you're doing education programs or getting a new animal ambassador, hopefully this can help you out. Iguanas are a very defensive animal in general, and they require a lot of time to get to this point that they're eating out of a spoon. They're naturally going to be very flighty or whip you with the tail. But hopefully this short video can help you out. But if you have any questions or comment, just leave a message right on the bottom of this video below, or you can private message me. Oh, we're full? Okay. So also, I'll just leave the food right there for her. All right, I'll see you guys next time.